Somewhere in the vastness of the universe, nestling deep in the Milky Way, lies the small but so vibrant solar system. And on the third planet from the Sun, planet Earth, lies a distant land. No, not New Zealand, although their bacon sandwiches are excellent, but more of that later. That's better. Australia! And in the glorious state of Queensland is the lovely city of Brisbane. And in the city of Brisbane lives me, Ray! So, task one for today, trying out various deliveries for a TV commercial. So, trot over to the Big Pig Company for the best bacon sandwich in the world. Yeah. So, trot over to the Big Pig Company for the best bacon sandwich in the world. So, trot over to the Big Pig Company for the best bacon sandwich in the world. So, trot over to the Big Pig Company for the best bacon sandwich in the world. Talking of which, it's time for lunch. I think I'll focus on version 3. People ask me how I got involved in TV commercials and so on in the first place, and I tell them, well, really, it all goes back to my school days, you know, back when Noah was a lad. I was hopeless at sport. I was too small, too slow. In fact, the only thing on a soccer or rugby pitch smaller than me was the ball, so I was too vulnerable. So it was an absolute stroke of good fortune that one rainy sports day I got assigned to the stage crew to help with some scenery building, and my carpentry skills came in handy, and on the very bright side, I never got beaten up. So I got involved in scenery, lighting, sound, some acting, and even a little bit of writing and directing. I even got involved in a church rock and roll group for a while, a lead singer doing Cliff Richard numbers. But I got myself a crying, talking, sleeping, working, living doll. I gotta do my best to please her, just 'cause she's a living doll. I got a roving eye, and that is why she's under my box. But unfortunately, the church elders didn't approve of that sort of thing back in those days, so sadly that didn't last too long. I had hoped to go to drama school and study acting after finishing senior school, but my careers teacher pointed out that you don't get into RADA if your major subjects are maths, physics, chemistry and computers. However, in my spare time I made sure that I still squeezed in some stage work, acting, country dancing, and even did some folk singing. Once I was single, oh then, once I was single, oh then, once I was single, me pockets did jingle, and I wish I was single again. So 45 years passed by, I retired and saw an advert in a paper which said, do you want to be in TV ads and films? Well, bite my arm off. Back to my teenage hobby at last. Let's give it a go. I can modestly claim to have trodden the boards of a London theatre where one of the greats of the 60s, one doesn't like to mention names, said to me, Raymond, dear boy, unlike in the theatre where one must express and exude emotion and be larger than life, for commercial work, be it a TV commercial, a promotional video or a photo shoot, there are 2 golden rules. Rule 1, hurry up and wait. Unlike in the theatre, you are the least important person on the set. The camera crew, lighting, sound, wardrobe, makeup, even the tea boy are more important than you are. But woe betide you if you arrive late. There you are. Now, rule 2, do everything you're told and nothing that you're not. The director and crew have been working on this for some months now. They know exactly what they want, and the last thing they need is some portion of talent who thinks they've got a bright idea and is eager to show it. What's about to happen has already been signed off by the client. No improvement allowed. Your involvement is just a couple of hours of a process that started months ago and will go on for more months yet. We the talent aren't that important, so don't get too precious. It's not about you, it's about how you look for the part. Of course, one of the most important things in any shoot is continuity. Consistency is the name of the game. From frame to frame, nothing must change. It's the judge responsibility of wardrobe and one of the ADs to make sure that continuity is maintained. I've been doing this for 17 years now, and still the work trickles in from time to time. Some jobs come and go in the blink of an eye and I never actually get to see them myself. And some jobs just seem to go on and last forever. Like the Heritage Building Society photo shoot, which has been up at my local shopping centre for 15 years. There it is. That's me. Here are just some of the ads I've done over the years. A 3D food fight, very messy. Planet Fitness, very strenuous.
Turns out, he's great motivation.
Gold Coast tourist parks, probably the best fun of the lot.
Can you get some ice for the esky?
Will do, love. How good is this?
Yeah.
Look what I got this morning. It's absolutely small. And that's how you build a tent. Cheers. Right. You got the handbrake on back there? 3, 2, 1, go! Ah! Bernie's, the best way to make a good sausage is to put plenty of beer on it. And that's how you cast a line. That's good times here. You're going to love it. You're going to have a cracking time here, and you'll never want to go home again. I hear the sound of rain falling on the tin roof.
And we help you hear the sounds you enjoy.
Hangar 7. That was a big narration job. Me in disguise this time. 35 years after Sydney was established as a penal colony, the British colonial administrators sought stronger punishment for repeat offenders. And the ultimate bread and butter jobs, retirement homes and aged care. See you all there sometime. Some even included my favourite people, my partner Bronwyn, who kindly lets me out to play, and the odd grandchild too. Great, we've got all the boys here today. How are you doing, Felix? Who said never work with children? This pair were an absolute delight. Who's going to be who? We need to decide who's going to be the Decepticons and who's going to be the Autobots.
I'm the Autobot. I'm the Autobot.
Now, hold on. You can't both be Autobots. Of course, it's important to keep fit. And here's how Bronwyn and I do it. 4-step rock and roll. Will it end one day? Will AI and animation take an increasing share of the work? Will I get that big break and hit the big time? Anyone out there need a real-life garden gnome to sell their product? Or will I retire to my favourite place, my garden? Or will I go on forever? Remember, life is too important to be taken too seriously. Ah, another opportunity. Find your fun where you can. There's plenty of it out there if you keep your eyes open.
Rabbit had called a meeting. Everyone in the 100-acre wood knew that Rabbit didn't call meetings unless something very significant was afoot. To Rabbit, meetings were as important as honey was to a certain bear of very short legs who was, at that very moment, stumping his way to Rabbit's as quickly as those same very short legs would allow. Running just as quickly towards the meeting from a quite different direction, and on legs even shorter than Pooh Bear's, was Pooh's good friend Piglet. And Eeyore, carrying his tail in his mouth so as not to lose it in his hurry, was galloping so rapidly to the gathering, from yet another direction, that his back legs would occasionally outdistance his front ones, and the donkey would suddenly find himself running backward. He would then have to stop and get himself sorted out before his frantic journey could continue. Gopher was scurrying so rapidly through his tunnels in order to reach the meeting place on time that the trees above ground quaked gently as he jostled their roots in passing.